Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahmad Al Rafi, and in this video I would critically analyze an argumentative takes from YouTube. And the title is "Why Are People Starting Sounds Like ChatGPT?" Presented by Adam Alexis in a TED Talk. So, the talk is discuss how artificial intelligence and digital algorithms are influencing the way people see things and understand reality. So I selected this topic because AI has become an important part of students' daily lives, especially in education and communication and also information access. Therefore, I believe it is important to understand how AI may affect our language and thinking. So, the context and purpose. So, the speaker of this event, Adam Alexis, and as a etymology, and he is etymologist and content creator who studies language and communication. The intended audience is the general public, particularly people who use social media and AI tools such as ChatGPT, ChatGPT. And the speaker purpose is to make audience aware that AI is a systems and online algorithms are not neutral. Instead, they shape how we communicate, what we believe, and how we perceive reality. So, the speaker's position is that people are increasingly influenced by AI-generated language and algorithm content, and often without realizing it. And also, you know what? The speaker, the main claim is that people starting sound like ChatGPT because AI system and algorithm influence human language and behavior. The first supporting reason is that algorithms often present a distorted version of reality. At the beginning of the talk, the speaker explained that social media tends to show user extreme opinion because controversial content generate more engagement. As a result, people may mistakenly believe that these extreme views represent reality. The second supporting reason is that AI language model influence how people communicate. At approximately 1 minute and 22 seconds, the speaker explained that studies have found people are using word delf more frequently after the release of ChatGPT. According to the speaker, this shows that people may unconsciously adopt, or without realizing it, adopt a linguistic patterns from AI. So the third supporting reason is that algorithm can create a stringent cultural trends. The speaker used the example how hyperpop and explain how Spotify recommendation system help shape and popularize this category. Similarly, social media platform promote trends such as Labubu. Yeah, he's mentioned that by continuously exposing user to them. And finally, the speaker argues that this technology influence not only language and consumer behavior, but also political and social thinking. Therefore, people should critically question the information and content they encounter online. Part 4 is argument. The issue discussed in this talk is whether AI algorithms are change human language by perception. The speaker main claim is that people increasingly influenced by AI generated language and algorithm represent reality. The supporting reason are that algorithm distort reality. So AI affect language use and digital platforms shape cultural trends. So the evidence include example like political perception gaps, increased use of the word delf, DELVE, the growth of hyperpop culture, and the influence of social media algorithm. The conclusion is that people must become more aware of technology, shape their communication, and understand of the world. So the critical evaluation that overall the speaker present an clear and logical argument. One strength of the argument is relevance, like artificial intelligence and social media are widely used today, making the topic highly important for modern society. Another strength is the use of concrete example. So, like the speaker refers to studies showing increased usage of the word delf after ChatGPT becomes popular. This example helps support that claim that AI can influence language patterns. At approximately, the speaker discussed how algorithm may misrepresent reality by promoting certain trends more heavily than others. This example effectively illustrates how digital platforms influence public perception. And then, at approximately, the speaker explained that content shown by platform is filtered according to business interest or profit motivate. This strengthens the argument that algorithms are not completely neutral. However, the argument also has some weakness. First, some claims are based on observation, are an example rather than extensive empirical evidence. Although the examples are persuasive, additional statistical data would strengthen the overall argument. And the second, the speaker may overgeneralize the influence of AI on human behavior. Not all users interact with technology in the same way, and many people remain capable of thinking independently. There are also an underlying assumption that exposure to AI generated language automatically affect human thinking and communication. While this may be true in some cases, but in the relationship is complex and many may vary amongst individuals. So it's regarding bias. The speaker appears concerned about the influence of AI and algorithm. This perspective may encourage that audience to focus more on potential risk than potential benefits. Despite this limitation, I believe the overall argument is convincing because the speaker provides logical explanation, relevant examples, and important questions about the role of technology in society. So for me, the personal response that I personally agree with this speaker because AI can create human behavior and thinking or how to communicate because that algorithm influence the way people communicate and consume information in this digital environment. Many people interact with social media and AI tools every day. As the result, this technology can affect vocabulary, opinions, and online behavior. However, I'm still have a disagreement because people simply adopt AI generated ideas without resistance. Human beings still possess critical thinking, personal experience, and also cultural background that shape their decision. So according to the research on digital literacy, individuals who evaluate information critically are less likely to be influenced by misinformation or algorithm bias. Therefore, may may precision 10 AI can influence human language and thinking, but this impact depends on largely on user awareness and critical thinking ability. So for the conclusion that but by listening in this talk that it was understanding some academic and technological terms related to artificial intelligence and algorithm. To overcome this difficulty, I listened to the the video several times and also review and some unfamiliar vocabulary. So this project helped me to understand that critical listening involves more than simply understand the word, but it also require finding evidence, identify the assumption, and also recognize a possible bias. And in conclusion, that the speaker present a convincing argument that AI and digital algorithm influence language and perception. Also, some claims could be supported with stronger evidence. The talk effectively encourage audience to think critically about information they consume in online, online. So that is the video from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.